The retired police lieutenant who recently received a $550,000 payout from the city spoke today before the Honolulu Police Commission. Marissa Yamane joins us with more on tonight's top story. Marissa?
Joe, Deanne Koanui didn't talk about the lawsuit or settlement, but rather she said she is concerned that Chief Susan Ballard is promoting one of her friends, even though he's had disciplinary issues in the past.
Less than a month after being awarded a huge settlement from the city, retired Police Lieutenant Deanne Koanui sat before the Police Commission today alongside her sister during the part of the meeting set aside for public testimony. So she had a 3-minute time limit to get her message across.
She's going to promote him to major on Friday. This is the second time they have a chance to do what's right. I think they need to realize that.
Koanui's concerned about one of the current HPD captains who's being promoted to major, someone who's been a longtime friend of Chief Ballard and who's had disciplinary issues in the past. Koanui spoke about an incident at the police academy where that person was in charge of the dojo and changed tactics that she says resulted in a number of injuries.
I reported all of the above to SHOPO, the Chiefs, Internal Affairs, the City EO, the Police Commission, and the Ethics Commission. Nothing was done and the injuries continued.
The rank of major is one step below assistant chief. Majors are the ones in charge of various districts and divisions. There's no written test given when captains are applying for major. Instead, it's an interview with the chief and deputy chiefs. It may be too late, though. The promotion ceremony already happened, and the changes are already set to go into effect this coming Sunday. Koanui's whistleblower lawsuit was settled last month, 10 years after being filed. On March 8th, the City Council approved a $550,000 payout to Koanui. She had filed the suit claiming, when Chief Ballard was a major in charge of the police academy, that she told her to give a passing grade to a recruit who failed part of a fitness test and ordered her to shred failed written exams.
Currently, HPD is still going through a shortage of officers. What are you willing to allow Chief Ballard to do to fill these vacancies? Change scores, harass people that report infractions, back her up and give her raving reviews even though the officer-involved shootings are off the charts under her command?
The commissioners listened to Koanui's complaints today and then moved on to the next agenda item. The commissioners do not make decisions immediately on anything said during the public testimony portion of the meeting.
Chief Ballard declined an interview after the commission meeting, but instead said she stands by her previous statement. And in that statement, she said she stands by all of her decisions. Joe?